You know him from Waxwork, Waxwork 1, Waxwork 2. We're talking Warlock 2, Armageddon. So how are you enjoying the con, Zach?
Yeah, so far so good. It's Friday, so it's starting a little slowly, like most Fridays do. But I'm excited to be in San Antonio. I've never been here before. It's my first time, and looking forward to a huge Saturday, because I hear that Saturday is kind of off the charts.
Yes, that is awesome. So what is your favorite movie ever filming, period?
That I made, or that has ever been made?
That you've been in.
I would say my favorite movie probably is Gremlins, but the one I'm the most proud of is a movie I did called Surviving Family in Crisis. It was a TV movie, and it was Molly Ringwald and myself, and we played young Romeo and Juliet style lovers who are forbidden to see each other and take their own lives at the end. And it's kind of sad. Yeah.
What is the most physically demanding role you've ever done?
Physically demanding role. I did a movie in Toronto in 1990 called Psychic, and the only reason why it was really demanding was we shot it in January in Toronto, and most of it was outdoors. So it was incredibly cold, and working outside in the cold, very, very challenging. It's either that one or Hatchet 3, which we shot in the heat in the swamp in the bayou in June, and there were just clouds and clouds of mosquitoes around, and it was pretty uncomfortable.
So like, wow.
Yeah.
See, that sounds pretty hot and humid. San Antonio understands that. What is your favorite ice cream flavor?
Probably pralines and cream, maybe. I also like cookies and cream and black cherry. Those three would probably be my favorites.
Did you play video games?
I did. I can't really justify spending that much time on video games, but I did. I was like a Mr. Nintendo.
Wow, what is your favorite Nintendo game?
Probably Legend of Zelda. I mean, that's really old school, but I love Legend of Zelda. And I also like the one, I can't remember the name of it, but it's like you're in a graveyard and you're throwing things either side, and it, like you hit the skeletons and they all explode. Can't remember what that one is. These are all like before you were born, probably early 90s.
People love retro games. People are back into it.
Yeah, that's true.
It's pretty hardcore.
My favorite video game ever, though, is you play in one of the big machines. That was Defender, Williams Defender. That's an awesome one. And when I finished Gremlins, as a thank you, Steven Spielberg sent me a millipede machine, like a full-size millipede arcade machine, to my apartment in New York without telling me.
Wow.
So that was pretty cool.
That is like pretty amazing. You got some stories to tell.
I take a picture of you and you're like,
Zach Galligan.
Yo, man, I don't play. When you ask me to do an interview, I don't play.
Dude, he's hardcore. Did you see that San Antonio hardcore? Thank you so much, Zach Galligan. I appreciate it.
Did we get a hug?
Yes.
On camera hug. Yay!
He's amazing, San Antonio.
Come and see me.
Yes, see him. Thanks so much. In the world. We were talking about based on Arkham City, Arkham Asylum. He's not just any artist, guys. I wouldn't just pick any artist. I'd be picking Carlos Dianda, if you guys need to Google him, which you should. But
thank you.
How are you enjoying Alamo City Comic Con?
I love the show. You know, I've been coming since the first one 4 years ago, and like the city is awesome, the fans are awesome, and also the organizers. You know, it's like they've done such a great job at promoting the show and making it grow that it always feels like a work vacation coming here, because it's just an enjoyable show to come to. You know.
So, what was your favorite
it's really, it kind of evolves, you know, it's like some characters were really fun, but in retrospective, some of the ones that you would think would be the most fun were the most like pain in the butt because, like for example, characters like Joker and Harley, since they're in the minds of everybody, it's like you're trying to find like this like fine balance between the classic look that people will recognize and something your own, right? Because you still want to put your signature on it while respecting the classic. So some of those characters were really tough to nail down. Harley was one of those, where we kept on going back and forth with, well, how much should we change? Where should we change it? Part of the reason why she ended up with like the white skirt and the white sleeves was because she was originally gonna be like a Mad Love from the story, where she was gonna be a nurse. So originally she was gonna be a nurse, and then the Joker was gonna do like the Mad Doctor, but then the script changed, so we kept some of the elements of like the nurse, but then we, you know, like I wanted to add like that kind of rocker element. I was never even thinking about like, you know, like the garter belt and that kind of stuff in an S&M kind of way. I was just thinking more like the rockers that I liked as a kid, who were, of course, in hindsight, wearing S&M stuff, but I didn't know. I was just like, I want to do a rocker thing. So that's why she ended up looking the way that she did. You know, it was like that mix of the needs of the script with what I kind of had in mind.
What is your best advice for somebody trying to become like a graphic artist?
Well, you know, I would say, regardless of what kind of art you want to get into, whether it's graphic design, whether it's illustration, whether it's animation, it all comes out of the same family of disciplines. So for anybody that's serious about getting into it, I would say if you're like a young kid, just have fun for right now. But there's gonna be a point where you're gonna have to decide if you want to do this for real. You're gonna have to start taking it seriously, and you're gonna have to start learning the boring things, right? Because you will never be able to become a better artist unless you learn those. You have to get good at anatomy, you have to get good at perspective, you have to get good at composition, like all the things that we never want to do as kids because we want to draw the fun stuff. If you want to keep getting better and reach that next level, at one point you're gonna have to be, do I want to draw for fun or do I want to draw professionally? And if you want to draw professionally, then you're gonna have to make a decision to take those things seriously. And it's like anything else, right? Like you want to get good at you know, playing the guitar. Yeah, you can have all your guitar heroes. Like, oh, I want to be like Slash from Guns N' Roses. Well, but how many hours did it take Slash practicing to get that good? So that's what I would say. Like there's all these things that you can get better at that will make you a better artist in general. But if one is serious about doing this as a career, then you have to get better at all those, you know, like basic things.
Carlos, do you play video games?
Yes, I do.
What's the last game you played?
But don't tell my editors.
Okay,
I'm working right now, actually. You just don't know. I'm back in the studio working.
So what is the last game that you enjoyed? Just playing overall.
You know what? I love games where I can just kind of get lost in the world. In that sense, I love the Fallout series because I just love the fact that you can just kind of jump in there and get lost in the universe they create. I haven't played the new one yet because then I would really get no work done. But I like going back and playing games done by Bethesda and BioWare, like Mass Effect. I think is amazing. Fallout, I love. Dragon Age, just like those worlds where you can like just kind of get lost in there, you know.
One final question: what is your favorite ice cream flavor?
You know what? This is a sad thing, but with age comes some lactose intolerance. But as a kid, I used to love, it's like specifically Mexican pecan ice cream. Now I cannot even have it anymore, but right now I like coconut sorbet, as crunchy as that sounds.
Hey, that's all flavor. No,
but I do love ice cream.
Thank you so much, Carlos. We really appreciate it. Everybody should check out his art, Carlos Deanda, or Deanda, if you need to Google.
You do that.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
My pleasure.
I will see you at the next Comic Con.
Of course.
Awesome.
If they'll have me.
Oh, I don't even know who you are. Tell me how you're enjoying San Antonio.
You know, San Antonio is not far from my hometown, Houston, Texas. Little town, Friendswood, you guys might know it. But I'm partial to Texas. I'm partial to San Antonio. The Spurs, you know, Tim Duncan, we just lost him. He's just retired, just like the Admiral back in the day. Big, but it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. We're gonna make it.
Tell me, what is your favorite match of the season?
My favorite match of all time is Steamboat Savage, WrestleMania 3. Perhaps the greatest match of all time. Take nothing away from Ric Flair, but Steamboat Savage, those guys, they went out there and made me say I wanted to do a match like that just one time in my wrestling career, and I've gotten the chance to do that with many, many superstars.
What is your favorite ice cream flavor?
Butter pecan. Butter pecan is such a creamy, you know, flavor, as well as you got the nuts in there to kind of like, you know, give it that rough side at the same time. You know, awesome tag team, kind of like the Harlem Heat back in the day.
What's your favorite holiday, Booker?
Christmas, of course, you know what I mean? Christmas, you know, I mean, the kiddies are running around, everybody's, you know, looking for the toys, you know, to break open and stuff like that, you know what I mean? So Christmas was, you know what, I used to not be such a big, you know, holiday, you know, person, but now, you know, with the little ones running around, you gotta love it.
Wow. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, you know, doing this shout out, doing this interview. Get to know Booker T.
Five time. Come out here to the con, guys. You're missing out. The con. Alamo City, baby. Get some, want some. Sucker.
Hey guys, it is me, the Dark Queen with Creepy Signal Media and Films, and I am with the man himself, Jeremy London. Biggest heartthrob ever. Still the biggest heartthrob ever. So Jeremy, tell me how you're doing here in San Antonio.
I'm doing great. I'm having a good time. This is awesome. Get to meet people dressed up like you and the Skeletor back there. It's great.
Awesome. So Jeremy, tell me, what is your favorite role playing?
I did a movie called Gods and Generals, a Civil War movie, and I got to play Captain Sandy Pendleton, a real person that lived and was Stonewall Jackson's right-hand man in the Civil War, and for so many reasons. But you know, just I guess because I got to ride horses and do my Civil War costume, my sword, gun, you know, have like an army of soldiers behind me and all that stuff. It was just cool. It was a lot of fun. But getting to play somebody from history was probably the main reason.
So on a personal level, what is your biggest pet peeve?
Bad drivers. Yeah, I can't stand people that go slow or even the speed limit in the fast lane. It's literally like the lane in my existence. Like, it drives me nuts.
So my final question is, what is your favorite ice cream flavor?
Butter pecan.
Oh my god, it's like they all love butter pecan. It's like, I swear, this cone is like...
It's because it's delicious.
Oh my gosh. Well, thank you Dark Queen with Creepy Signal Media and Films, and I have Roger Bumpus, aka Squidward. How are you enjoying this one?
I love this place. It's wonderful. All the people are great. The lights are too bright for my eyes, but still it's fine.
Awesome. What is your favorite episode?
My favorite episode will be Band Geeks and Dying for Pie and the Hash-Slinging Slasher.
Let me ask you something. When did you want to get into that? When did it call you?
Well, I don't know, some time ago when puberty hit, and I said, well, wait, I got this voice and I love acting, so why don't we do that?
Wow.
Just kind of fell into it.
That's pretty amazing to know exactly at that time. Let me ask you something. What's your favorite ice cream?
Ice cream, strawberry.
Strawberry. What is the thing that scares you most? That's our final question.
Bad strawberry ice cream.
Oh my gosh. Well, you've heard it live here on Creepy Signal Media and Films. And thank you very much, guys. See you at the next con.
Not exactly live, though.